So what's going on? So I'm over here looking on the internet. I'm looking at the school shooting over here in Parkland, in Florida, and it's it's a sad story. Obviously, we had a young man here who was very disturbed and had a tough time in life, and he acted out obviously in a very psychotic, unrational, evil way, and shot a lot of people. And now there's a huge backlash against, I guess, the NRA and these type of assault weapons that we sell. And I guess right now there's a huge push to get these guns off the shelves. But I have a different take on this. I feel like that this is just one. It's not really addressing the issue. And I say this because just trying to lobby Congress to ban assault weapons, yes, we should do that. As someone who shot assault weapons, yeah, I agree, we don't need them. Civilians don't need AR-15s and AK-47 and Ruger Minis and all types of other high capacity, you know, assault style weapons. We don't need those. I would agree. But that's not dealing with the issue. The issue is that why is this happening so much? That's the real issue, and no one's talking about that. Which is mind boggling. How is it you can have all these mass shootings? We've had mass shootings in high schools, in colleges, in public places, Las Vegas, and they're all over the country, workplaces, post offices, you name it. We've had these shootings. It's not answering the questions: why are people behaving in this manner? We didn't have these type of shootings at this frequency 40, 50 years ago. Don't get me wrong. There was always murder. There were always killings. But, I'm not that old. I have to go back and do my history. But, I think probably one of the most publicized mass shootings is the one that took place in Austin, the clock tower shooting. Probably, I would have to say. That was in the 60s, I guess. But now they happen quite frequently. They happen, probably every 3-4 months there's a mass shooting. But no one's asking why are people in America, and again, I don't know if this is happening worldwide, but specifically speaking about America, why are people in America losing their mind and acting out like this? That's the question. Just taking guns out of people's hands, it's a short-term fix. And really, there are too many guns in circulation for this problem just to go away overnight. There are hundreds of millions of guns in circulation in this country. Hundreds of millions. There's like 3 guns for each person in this country. Most people don't realize that in circulation. So just taking guns out of people's hands is not going to fix the problem in the short term. We need to get back to having a society that's conscious, that cares, that's connected. Family. In my opinion, no one's speaking about the real issues while we're having these problems. And I would probably have to say the breakdown of the family is the main one. The breakdown of the family. People's social skills are shot because of social media and texting and telephones and cell phones. Social skills are shot. And then there's so much stress nowadays because people are trying to just stay afloat. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who are doing well in America and making a lot of money, but most people are just getting by. The masses, they're just getting by. And it's not getting any easier. So no one's addressing these issues to how to help people and how to get society back on the right tracks. To me, it's crazy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think people are saying that they want assault weapons taken out of the hands of people, which I agree with. But you still can't take guns out of people's hands. You can't disarm Americans. That's not going to happen. That's written in the Constitution, the right to bear arms. You can't just say, "Oh, we're going to change our mind now. No more guns." I mean, again, for two reasons, you just can't change the Constitution like that. That right there is one of the founding principles of our country, is right to bear arms. It's American. So for you just to say, "Oh, we're going to take that out," you can't do that. And then two, there are too many guns in circulation. I agree. If you have an AK-47 or AR, you can do a lot more damage than you could with someone with just a 9mm. But that's not to say that you still can't do a lot of damage with somebody who just has two pistols and a lot of magazines. They're still going to kill people. You still haven't gotten to the root cause. Why are people acting this way? And America's ignoring it. So to me, it seems like there's some type of agenda. In my opinion, there's some type of agenda where you just want to take away these weapons and not really deal with the root cause of what's going on. The root cause of the chaos in society. People say, "Oh, there's no chaos." Well, that's because the media is not portraying it as chaos. The media is too busy following Donald Trump. What they don't tell you is that I don't know how many people are dropping dead each day on overdosing on these painkillers. Every day. I mean, states like West Virginia and in the Midwest, even places like New Jersey, New York. People are dropping dead off the painkillers, and if it's not the painkillers, they're overdosing on heroin, on synthetic heroin, fentanyl. I mean, this is not even a poor problem now. This is like middle class and rich now. People are just dropping dead. No one's talking about this. The divorce rate's 50% in the country. Well, how do we fix that? No one knows. No big deal, right? Let's just keep focusing on the low-hanging fruit. Guns. Oh, yeah, let's take the guns away. But people are still struggling in this country. They're struggling. I mean, there's so many other issues in this country that need to be addressed. And no one talks about how to get it on track, what to do, how to fix it. And there's a solution to it. But no one's talking about that. And I'm just curious as to why no one is. Maybe if you know why, maybe you can comment and tell me why no one's speaking about the real issues that we need to be speaking about to get America back on track. What we could be doing. If you know, and I have some solutions, but if you know, hey, you know what? Drop that in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you're saying, and we can create some type of dialogue. And, hey, it'd be very interesting. All right, well, that's all I have for today. Take it easy.